tribes. Today we decide to call this episode. Actually, should we wait for somebody to join, or you want me to talk, guys? Because we haven't talked about that. Okay.
Vai,
And
vai.
let me go like 30 seconds. Let's say somebody gonna join. And so we decide to call this episode because we just love Juventus, and this is just a simple sentence, a simple phrase, four simple words, but this is just like what we feel. We just love Juventus. So, and we're living in a historical period that is kind of weird because we are winning. In the last 9 years, we won 9 Scudetto, and plus other trophies. Okay, and it looked like we are really spoiled, especially right now where we are like we coming for like a game like last Saturday where we tied against Verona. Verona is like a decent team in my opinion. Okay, it looked like the sky is falling just because we tie a game. And guys, sooner or later Juventus won't win the Scudetto because not because just Juventus suck, but just because that is the normality. Okay, and so no, I decided to call this episode like that because we love Juventus. We love to talk about Juventus. This is our motto. And I don't know, guys, what you think about that.
That's the
Honestly,
I no,
I
go,
agree.
Tiago, go, you go.
No, I would say that something like black clouds and silver linings because we were expecting a hard match and a hard period, but not that difficult, not struggling like that because we're not used to.
I think the fact that we're not used to it should be our strength to keep us up in this moment. I think we shouldn't be too anxious, and we should think to the way we started the season, the purpose and the goal that we had since the beginning. We knew it was gonna be a tough one. That we started a new venture with a new coach, new players, and everything. We already said that many times. The hard part is not to forget it when the things seem uh, going wrong in the wrong way. Also because this is football, guys. I mean, sooner or later, it has to happen. We cannot keep winning every year. And that said, I still believe we have a little chance to stay in the game for the Scudetto.
Small,
Uh,
really
yeah, I
small.
mean, yeah, but that's football, though. I mean, we should be enjoying, even now that the moment is tough. We should be enjoying the thing that we're still there trying to do that, and we need to keep work. We need to keep work and don't lose our hopes.
No, of course, you're definitely right. Everybody has his own opinion. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, of course. Okay, but we need to look. We tied against Verona, and we knew that Verona was like a super important game because basically we couldn't afford to lose any more points. So right now, I don't think I don't even know how many points, like 10 points behind Inter right now. So
Yeah.
and okay, so but okay, we tie a game, and but this is not a game where we should be mad because even if we gonna think about what happened during the game, I think for the first 65 to 70 minutes, I think Juventus play a decent game. We knew we were without striker. Okay, we knew we were without a creative midfielder. Okay, we knew that the only creative midfielder was like Ramsey, and we know that Ramsey is not fit to be playing like right now. Actually, people talking shit about Ramsey, but Ramsey have the asset for Chiesa. Ramsey is the only one they like they take like a more than 2 or 3 shots at the goal. Okay, so he's the only one with the kind of quality. Okay, we knew that we were suffering on the back. We know we were suffering in the middle. So we knew that on the bench we didn't have any resource. So I don't think we had that bad game. Yes, Verona I know, Thiago, you are nodding your head. Why? You're so disappointed in the
Honestly,
game?
yeah, I'm quite disappointed because it seems that Juventus is trying to tie a game, not to tie the result, but to play at the same level that the other team is playing. And this is not right. I mean, we are Juventus, of course. Some matches are difficult. Each match is a different story, but we have the capability, the players, and even without so many players, we have still the possibility to play better than the other team, and we are not doing that.
Definitely.
The
Yeah.
problem is that we are struggling, and there is this huge lack of pace. Every single match, it seems that we are even slower, and mentally, this sucks because honestly, we heard that people would love to try this fast game. There are no players available, but yet that mentality, I mean that will of playing in that way, it seems different. We are so slow liner now, and this is very difficult.
Yeah, you're right. You're slow, but we don't have the player to let us play faster, because who are the player come faster? Is the player that will go vertical, okay? And we don't have the player, okay? Even Arthur is kind of slow. He was learning how to go a little more vertical, and we're missing it. The only other guys that are going vertical are Morata as a striker, and actually Dybala. That I criticize Dybala so much, okay? But actually, is the only one who really is going to vertical. If you look at the game on Saturday, the only one who going vertical was Ramsey. Okay,
and probably Fagioli, no? The reason why everybody were talking about Fagioli, because he gave this feeling that was probably the only one in the midfield to try
you're
to
right.
go
Yeah,
straight.
And the only critic I would like to move to Pirlo, because I'm 100%, 110% on Pirlo's side, okay? And yes, he could have a better press conference. He should have blamed the young guys last Saturday, because he shouldn't be doing. I guess he was frustrated, as we are frustrated, okay? But guys, going to play, and it's not just one game, because it's the last 3 or 4 games. You're going to play in Verona, a critical game, okay? And you have 11 player plus 3 goalie that you can count on. Okay, what is going to do? And speaking about Fagioli, yes, I would have maybe not starting, okay, but at one moment maybe given a 20-25 minutes. But if you're looking who the player were available, the only position that we were not really sure was the midfield, because we have Betancourt, we have Rabiot, we have Ramsey, we have McKennie. They were all available. Yes, still in the last 20-25 minutes, when I think Betancourt had a horrible first half, okay? The first 20-25 minutes of the second half, I think he was playing a decent game. Rabiot, honestly, I don't know what to think about Rabiot. I don't even know what to think about it, because he has everything to be a player, but he's not translating his quality into the pitch, okay? Ramsey, guys, I like Ramsey, but you can ask Rams to play more than 60-65 minutes, okay? So yes, maybe I would have liked to bring Fagioli to the pitch. Maybe yes, but guys, at the 70 minute, we were winning, okay? Verona, did Verona had a big chance to score? I don't remember, honestly.
But it's true though what you said, or what Thiago said, that after we scored, it was like we were just accepting the fact that we were winning 1-0, and that was enough. We just wanted to keep the 1-0. There was the moment to change, because there was the moment Verona would have left some space for us to
but
close the game.
The moment that you guys are talking, the moment that the Verona were able to make some critical change, they were put in the pitch Vieira, Lazovic, and I don't remember the other game. They were putting a fresh energy in the pitch, and we didn't have anybody.
Yeah, I mean, that's why people is getting mad and say put Fagioli, put whoever you have, but at least they have energies.
But let me tell you guys. Let me ask you this, guys. Okay, so let's say Pirlo put Fagioli. Okay, 65 minutes. We are up 1-0. Pirlo put Fagioli. Okay, Fagioli make a critical mistake. Okay?
I know.
So what's it gonna the internet? What internet is gonna say?
But that's what happened with Inter when we lost 2-0, because he had Frabotta and he got basically destroyed on the side by Barella and Hakimi. And we all agreed on that. So Frabotta, since that game, we haven't seen him anymore, and he was almost always not always, but very often started on the starting lineup.
Yep.
So I think that's the main reason why Pirlo didn't start with Fagioli, and I understand, and I agree with you when you said if he put Fagioli, we would say because he put Fagioli. But at the same time, like doing a logic thinking, I would say he didn't put Fagioli first on the lineup, and I agree with that. We were winning. The players are tired because they're playing every three days.
Every 3 days, guys. Every 3 days.
So if you put Fagioli makes a mistake, and we tied. Man, Fagioli made a mistake. It's okay. At least we tried. We tried to fight the fresh force against the fresh force. Then, if you have the same people that now are saying Pirlo out, Juventus is nothing. We didn't do anything. We're the worst team of the world.
We're worse than Cristiano Ronaldo.
It can happen with in any situation. So we should stop worrying about the rumor, what the critics say. You know, we should stop.
No. But I agree with you guys. And then before let Thiago speak, but the argument with Fagioli and Arthur Bentancur and Rabiot now is the same argument we were having last year. Okay, we were having the internet was having last year when Sarri and before Allegri was starting Pjanic and not Bentancur, right?
Probably
it's the same thing. So yes, I would have given him like a 20 minutes at least, sure, but I still don't think we had that terrible game on last Saturday.
No,
and the people is like the frustration is so high right now because Inter is in first place, Conte is in first place. People cannot accept that. Okay, guys, it's 9 years we are winning. We are spoiled. Okay, when I grew up, I said last Friday, I didn't see Juventus winning for 10 years, from 1986 to 1995. Okay, so, and if this year is going to help us to rebuild and reload, I'm going to take this year. Because let me ask you guys this. Let's say, okay, if we're not going to win the Scudetto, I don't think we're going to, but let's say we're going to finish second or third, okay? We won the Supercoppa. Let me say, we're going to reach the quarterfinal Champions League and knocking on wood, touching whatever, okay? We win in the Coppa Italia. I'm still going to think that this is a positive season.
I agree.
Right? Thiago is not.
Yeah. No, I agree, but sometimes I think depends of the circumstances and will be analyzed after the end of the year. After the last match, the final whistle, we will think about it. But as you guys were saying about Fagioli, I think that Verona played so intense and between the lines that would be so difficult to see him not struggling, especially in the defensive situation. Because offensively, we were sure that he would be an addiction and we will enjoy him in the future for sure. But defensively, after our goal, I think that he would struggle, honestly. And Rabiot is a player that usually suffers against teams that play fast and dynamic between the lines and diagonal movements and the fast transition, because he's so linear and suffers a lot. And honestly, now we seem doomed, but because we are spoiled, as you said, and that's why that maybe it's risky for Fagioli. But if our locker room is very compact, did it happen? Even if Fagioli missed a great pass or made a mistake up front of defense, there won't be criticism, because in the locker room they will defend him forever. And right
Yeah,
now,
no, the way
since we're struggling, it seems that every mistake seems to crack everything out. And we need to wait, have patience, and focus on the next match because, my
So
God,
Daniel,
that was suffering for the fans, even more for the players because we expected, for example, maybe a tie for Inter, maybe a tie between Roma and
no,
Milan, and we suffered. But we need to focus on our job, and
is the
that's
perfect situation for Conte. Is him against everybody else. We know him.
even
Come on.
against the board. Yeah,
Yeah,
we know
against
him.
everybody, even against the players. It's a perfect situation
Against
for him.
himself, against himself for sure.
Okay, so Andrea, you are president for a Juventus club down in San Diego, okay? And how was the mood in the club?
I mean, the mood was
Well, look,
I'm
let me
trying
tell
to
you,
think
Daniel. Andrea
good
has
words.
some Andrea has some great T-shirt. One day he's gonna talk about them. Okay.
Uh, well, no, the mood, of course, was very similar to what we can read right in these days on the internet, on the social, on the chats, and I mean, yeah, that's of course it's hard to keep it up because I totally agree with Tiago. More than disappointing, it's frustrating. I think it's the frustration on hoping every time that this game is gonna be different, and it feels like we are in a circle we cannot get out of.
It's gonna take time.
I know,
It's gonna
but
take.
there's also the feeling that all around, if something like Murphy's law, if there is something that can go wrong,
Yeah, of
make it,
course,
in
it's
that
going
moment,
wrong.
make you sure it's
Yes.
gonna go wrong. I
Yeah,
mean,
no. This is the feeling that we have this year. Every episode. Look, Rams has the chance to go 2-0. He should. Silvestri is already on the other side. Miami got the ball with the head. We go ahead 2-0. We're not going to lose the game. It happened. Yeah. This
You
year is
know,
going.
Juventus didn't win a match for 1-0.
Yeah, I know.
Every single that's weird because there is this high situation and there is this suffering downhill that, oh my God, we are struggling once again, and
and every time we
sucks.
won a league, every time we won a campionato, check how many times we actually won 1-0.
Yeah,
Well, but people were criticizing a little because we were winning only 1-0.
Yeah, but no. I think it's Allegri spirit that is kind of taking his revenge on all
Probably.
this. This
Probably.
view.
Well, but I'm just going to say, look, and
Guys,
going back to what.
Allegri was saying, and I quote: "Soccer is a very easy game. Don't complicate it. Don't make it
do you
too
understand
difficult."
about horse race? Do you
Oh,
understand about
well,
horse?
we get, yeah. He can also talk about horse and make that kind of comparison. But he was saying, give me good technical player in the middle of the pitch, and we're gonna solve the game in
Well,
some way.
let me ask you this, guys. This team, okay, when if we will have like the complete roster available, okay, or like a limited amount of injuries, because right now it's ridiculous the amount of injuries that we had, okay. And think about that: we're playing all season without Dybala, okay. We are playing half a season without Quadrado, 2 months without Bonucci. Chiellini is here and there. You know that. Danilo got suspended, okay. Morata is like a couple of months is not available, okay, or is not 100%, right? Kulusevski has to play a different position that he is used for, okay. Let me ask you, let's say we have the complete roster available, okay. We're not going to be like that. And added to this roster a striker, and ask and other are really, let me say, like a strong midfielder. I would say Pogba because you know that I love Pogba, but it could be Awar, it could be not Locatelli, an offensive midfield. I think this roster is going to be difficult to beat next year.
I still think it depends if we find ourselves in terms of character.
Well, yes, but take time for that.
Yeah, no. I'm not, Mate. You know
No,
me.
no, I know you. I know you.
I'm not saying we lost every hopes, but yeah, I mean, I want to make sure we focus on the right problem right now, because it's not the quality of the players, the quality of our midfield. If you take a piece of paper, you write down all our players and the values, you're gonna see is a great midfield, but what we're missing is the character. So why Pogba? Because Pogba has that kind of leadership style in the midfield that would make them work in a right way, in my opinion. I want to say
all the midfielder we have in our roster right now, they're starting play for the national team. So we cannot say they are like bad player.
No,
maybe they together they didn't create the chemistry that we need. I know that Thiago is like I see Thiago is nodding his head, so I would like to know what he says.
I'm enjoying this. I'm analyzing things, and the problem is that we need so many different things, and we don't have a good a wallet with the cash, the coins to do it. So the point is, how will Paratici solve this problem? And because that's a very interesting point. And
will it be Paratici?
Neither our friend Guido Vachago would be able to answer this right now, honestly. But I really like some transition moments and younger players, but we lack so many things right now, and this is the moment where we are looking for the real fans, and who are that babies that come because we have Ronaldo and other situations.
Well, look, before going to the Ronaldo topic, and I have a personal opinion on that too, and you need to consider this is like a weird year. Just look what's going to happen tomorrow. So tomorrow, Torino and Lazio are not going to play. Okay, so Lazio is going to play next Saturday in Turin after they played the last game 8 days ago. Okay, Juventus is going to play on Saturday, the third game in 7 days, and 3 days after, Juventus will have another key game against Porto. Okay, so this is like the completely nonsense about this year. What's going on? Okay, worldwide. Okay, so you say that the Murphy is low. When everything has to go wrong, is wrong, right? So, and Juventus is the only big team this year, except Barcelona. Okay, they changed their coach. Okay, and tell me another big team that changed it. Nobody changed their coach. Okay, so everybody basically was continuing the project they started last year. Napoli, Lazio, Inter, Milan. Actually, when Inter got Conte, I would say, look, if Inter is going to win something, it's going to be the first year of Conte, because the Conte is going to be so focused on the goal, so focused on the target. He's going to be 120% in about this player. The player cannot take that for like more than 1 year. Okay, so they didn't win anything the first year. Thank God they lost even the Europa League final. Okay, what happened? This nonsense happened. So basically, this is the continuation of the first season, and everything is going in their direction. That's my opinion. Okay, so it's gonna take time because Pirlo is inexperienced. He needs to make his mistake. Okay, because of course he's human. Okay, as far as I know, he's human. Okay, he's gonna make his mistake. We're gonna need player be available. Players stop bitching around, and I refer to Dybala. I'm not scared about saying that, and I still believe in this team.
this is so weird. Such a weird season that Conte is one man standing for the season, and he's in the second season, which is already a weird thing. The second thing is that uh, the same arguments that they told us that, oh, we were winning because there were no rivalry. It seems that this campaign is heading to the same way because Inter seems already going forward and the other teams are struggling. So it's such a weird year that Conte will probably win the championship, even if Inter is having so many problems. So this is probably the weirdest season in the last 20, 30 years.
In the last 100 years, I would say. Well, it's true.
Yeah, possible.
So, and what I'm saying the last 4 months is basing an opinion on what is going on this year is nonsense. It's a nonsense. So look, Milan in the last 6 months they become like the top league in Italy. Okay, a team that 6 months ago were basically middle-aged team in Italy. Okay, because they were benefiting from the lack, the absence of the fans on the stadium, and we know that playing in San Siro could be difficult if you don't have player with personality. Okay, so this is completely something that will never happen, and hopefully will never happen again. Okay, and we'll see what's going to happen. And going back to Pirlo, it needs time. How can he get? I think at least until 2 weeks ago, we were never able to put the same 11 player on the pitch.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We just need to.
Physically,
we just
you're suffering, as you said.
Yeah, and still you are like in the run for everything because.
Let me. Can I say something?
Sure.
Everybody come back from the injuries.
Yeah.
We're like a new team, fresh and ready to play, like with more energies than anybody in Champions League. No?
I was going there. Let me say that in 1 week, we're gonna knock out Porto. I think we should be able to win 1-0. Okay, yes, I'm doing everything. You don't see my hands. You don't see my hands. Okay, so you already have an idea where my hands. And we have Bonucci coming back, maybe Artur coming back, Dybala coming back, Morata coming back. Maybe we have Dybala giving us that the month or the 2 months where he's like basically unstoppable because this is Dybala in the last three years. Okay, yes, that months in every year where he's gonna be showing what we thought he could be. He's gonna have a 2 beautiful game in the quarterfinal and semifinal. It can happen. It's gonna happen. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen, but can it happen? Yes.
I see hard the our run for Scudetto, but I think anything is possible in Champions League.
Yeah, everything is gonna depend. Who you're gonna draw on Champions League? Let's say you advance, and still okay. You know where my hands are. I'm not gonna be scared of Real Madrid right now, honestly.
I'm not scared on anybody. I'm scared of Juventus. That's the only.
I agree. That's the point because there's lack of confidence that our fan base has right now.
It's unbelievable.
Unbearable. This happens right now, especially because the players that are on the pitch are not informed. Who's playing very well lately? Chiesa, maybe.
Chiesa?
And
Ronaldo. Danilo.
Yeah, that's the point. For example, the way we were playing, and we had Danilo and Cuadrado. Against Verona, we had none. Then up front, Arthur, none. Then the Paul, Morata, out. And people need to understand it's very difficult to play like that, and people are like screaming, "Oh, damn you, Pirlo!" And come on, lads, It's unbelievable.
I would like to
It's
go back to
unbelievable.
middle of August when they announced Pirlo, and would like to read the chat that they have on the phone. Okay, everybody, yeah, Pirlo, oh, he's gonna be the new Guardiola. We're gonna win the Champions League. He's gonna calm down,
The power of
Oh,
calm
market.
down.
I
It's the
was
power of
like this.
marketing.
I was like this. Oh my God.
Look, when I got the news, I think I called you, Thiago. I think, and
I remember.
I was just done playing on a pickup game here where we usually play. I said, "What the fuck? We got Pirlo, really?"
I was like, oh my God,
I was like,
this
okay.
That's
I,
interesting. Where is gonna go? I
I
had no
was swimming
idea.
against I was
But who
swimming
knows?
against the tide, honestly.
But this, like, look, if this is not like just being positive and just believing in a team or just like be a kid, everything can happen. Because let's say Morata and Dybala come back and they go
Informed.
in form. I I take our chance against anybody, honestly. Or maybe if you drew Bayern Munich, City, Paris Saint-Germain, maybe you're gonna be the underdog, maybe, but they're gonna be scared too.
But also, guys, I mean, there's also missing culture, like in term. I'm talking about support and supporter team relationship. You know, something that I feel like in England wouldn't happen is this situation. Like I don't see Liverpool supporters or Manchester supporters complaining like we are actually complaining during the season. Then I can take I can take examples of protests of Manchester United worse than what we do today. But the thing is, let's wait for the end of May to
Yeah, exactly.
to complain. Right now, the only thing as a supporters, at least, unless you are a journalist, you are a professional, and you have to report
You need to
something.
give your opinion on something
You
what's
need
going
to get
on. It's your job.
no, but for sure, as you said before, everybody has the right to an opinion. But at the same time, I feel like there is a little like people don't think to the value of what they say. They don't think to the consequence of what they say.
Wow.
Because today there is power in the tools we use to talk to the audience, and what we say a lot of times it's very easy to be delivered to the players as well, and we're just part of a big character that play his roles, that play its roles to the concentration and how focused, how confident they are. That's the only thing we can do as supporters. If we want to do something good for Juventus, that's for sure not talking badly during the season, during an open season.
Yeah.
Ongoing.
Well, look. Everybody's part of, I think, several chat about Juventus in Italian, in English, or in Portuguese. For example, I guess for Thiago, I can stand Juventus win. Okay, Juventus beat Inter, and I'm gonna find 50 messages in the chat. Okay, Juventus tie against Verona, I'm gonna find 2,000 messages in the chat.
You know what I would love to see? How much attendance we would have in the stadium right now in a normal season. Just considering those ties, the way we were playing, and how many whistles of those spoiled fans that we will listen.
For the
Because
whistle, I'm pretty sure they will be there.
yeah,
They will
that's
be
the point.
there. They will be there.
People are not
But
used to support even when we were winning. So imagine right now. So it's very difficult. But
yeah,
it is
no,
what it
you're
is.
right. You're right, Thiago. They not they don't know how to support even when we're winning.
You know, as a
No,
fan that
exactly,
lived in
exactly.
Brazil, for me it seems that even from the beginning of Juventus stadium, it seems that our fans were a little bit scared. Of course, that maybe an ultra fan would probably try to kill me for saying this right now, but it seems that it's not loud. It's not that support.
No, the first years
when the
it
other
was.
teams are attacking, we were
No.
like scary.
first,
Oh my
the
No,
god,
first
here
year,
they come
no.
again.
that's the problem. We were loud where the team were on shape, but then when the team had problems and need the support of the stadium is mute.
You know that
You
match
don't listen
against
anything.
Benfica, for example, as we listened, we talked about Conte, but that match against Benfica, it seems that there were no one there because we knew that we were struggling so much that match, and we needed so much
You know that I
support.
don't remember. You know I don't remember. But the only and I
Luckily for
remember
you,
just thing.
you're a lucky bastard.
And let me tell you, the only positive thing about that game is that I had a ticket and I didn't go.
You didn't go?
I didn't go. So that's the only positive thing about that game. But I don't remember the stadium that it wasn't loud. So maybe because I try to forget the
Yeah,
game.
wishful thinking.
Look,
No,
guys.
I agree. I always thought that our supporters are not good like they're expected to be.
Oh, that Dele Alpi was like, whoa,
Yeah, but
very
the thing
loud. And it's
they
different.
fix the issue building a smaller
Yeah.
stadium, no? So the stadium at least is always full, and they have a system that like a sound system that make it even louder. But the problem is not how loud they get. The problem is they should be loud from the first second until the end.
I think the first couple of years,
fino alla fine.
I think
till
the
the
first
end.
year they were really loud. I think, and then
Yeah, but
we became spoiled.
No, Mate is Thiago is true. When the opponent is attacking, we scared and we shut, and we shouldn't shut.
The problem,
When
the way
when
we
the
are
team
in the
is
match makes
suffering,
a
we need
huge
to yell louder.
I know, no, I see you. I see you, guys. Look, we'll go on for another 3 hours, but I have some things to do. My
Some
son is
issues.
no, my son basically is claiming for his iPad. That's the main issue, and that I'm using right now. So tomorrow we're playing this game against Petvia. Okay, I don't even want to think about the game. Okay, I don't even know if we'll be able to watch it live actually tomorrow because, and then we'll see. Because the point is, what's gonna matter right now is how we're gonna use this week to prepare for the game next Tuesday, because that is gonna be the.
I say 1-0. Tomorrow, the first 1-0.
Are you gonna play that? Are you gonna play that in the JFC League?
Throw the dice.
3 points behind. Matteo, I'm 3 points behind. I'm coming.
How many points do you make? Let's start rate.
2.
Me too.
Ronaldo.
Easy.
It's 20 million points.
Okay, so that, guys, I don't know how many people watch this live. We have fun, so we're gonna do this thing again and again. I think even if it's gonna be probably your parents, Andrea, watching it, and in Italy,
Hopefully,
so they can see you.
No, because I don't see any Italian English comments on the.
Oh,
on the
okay. Okay, so that's it, guys. Fino alla fine.
Fino alla fine, forza Juventus.
Forza Juve.
Sempre. And no matter what.
I see.